Business can be incredibly stressful, but not for the reasons you think. In fact, by the end of this video, you will uncover exactly how to move from stress to success and why stress is not equal to success, and in fact, it is the exact opposite of success. It is actually the main reason why your business may not be growing at the rate that it could. So, if you ever thought to yourself, or maybe this even happened today, business is stressful, life outside the business is really non-existent, all I do is work, hustle, let me switch this, and I feel like I have no purpose outside of making money, I never feel good, I'm always stressed, always looking for the next client, where will the next client come from, right? You're constantly asking yourself this, and it's, marketing sales is a roller coaster. 1 month you're doing well, the other one it's like, oh my god, what's going to happen to me, my business? If you feel uncertain, yes, maybe you have some money coming in, but you would like more and you're not really sure how to tap into that. So if you've been going through this and you're basically in the process of transitioning from that to this aspect, right? If you said, I've had enough and I can't do the life I've been doing it, just hustling and grinding all the time, and you're ready for something new, you want to grow your business in an easy and fun way, this video is for you. Oh, and this is my Wing Chun dummy back from when I was teaching martial arts back in the day, personal development through martial arts program. Thor says hi. Good boy. Good boy. So, let's make business fun. No, not my Apple Pencil. This is where most entrepreneurs are. They worry about their business, they feel overwhelmed and overworked, they're hustling all the time. And hustle, don't get me wrong, is very, very important in the beginning of your business. After a certain point, hustle is the one thing holding you back from creating a fun and exciting business that grows, in a sense, on its own. Of course, you will need to step in from time to time to adjust the business, but overall, it's just going to be a fun ride. So we're going to explore the differences between entrepreneur A, who's super stressed. Yes, I think I've said stressed so many times. And entrepreneur B, what are the key differences in how you can transition into being entrepreneur B, starting from today, starting right now after this video. So entrepreneur B has peace of mind. They focus on the 20% that give them 80% results, and they experience effortless growth. So let's have a look. What are their beliefs? Their main belief is that, of course, business is hard. I have to work hard. Yes. I have to do what I don't want to do. Whereas entrepreneur B, they believe that business is fun. They love the process of marketing and sales, right? If you're a coach, for example, this entrepreneur, the B-type entrepreneur, the B-type coach, they love the process of creating clients as much as they love coaching clients. If you're a creator, this type of creator loves the process of making videos as much as the process of making money. It's the same thing for them. What's the difference in focus? They tend to focus on things that they can control, right? Let's say person didn't buy and they start doubting themselves. They start doubting their service. They feel really bad about themselves. Whereas entrepreneur B focuses on what can I improve, or can I increase the numbers of sales calls? Or what can I improve? There's a very, very big difference in terms of confidence between the two. The first one feels deep within that they are not good enough. The second one is I'm awesome and I have an awesome product. In terms of this, let me give you a quick story. My client was reluctant to grow his prices, to raise his rates, and then when he finally did, the sales stopped coming in. But funny enough, he had a friend who was selling the same service, knew half of what my client knew, but his friend was charging 3 or 4 times more and getting clients. Why? Because his friend had a higher level of confidence. He didn't have the same limitation. So in consequence, business wasn't as stressful because his clients were better too. He was charging a premium and he was creating premium clients that were basically less of a hassle to deal with. Now, how do they look at marketing and sales, right? First person hates it. They don't feel like, they think they're not good at marketing, right? That marketing is hard. They think that they have to work really hard for a sale. Whereas the second person, entrepreneur B, loves the challenge of great marketing and sales. They absolutely love solving objections. They're like, yeah, of course, I have an amazing product. So all objection it's an indicator of interest. They have objections because they're seriously thinking about buying my service, my product. And they inspire the same mindset in their sales team. They welcome objections. They welcome the marketing environment changing. Whereas the first entrepreneur is like, oh my God, I finally found a marketing campaign that works. I hope I never need to change this again. I hope I never need to do this work again. They're not embracing change. They're not like, okay, I get to do something new now. I get to experiment. I get to play with this new change in the market. Big difference. And how do they see themselves? They see themselves as an individual. They see themselves as a small individual in a big world that oftentimes doesn't care about them. Whereas the second entrepreneur, they feel connected with the world. This is huge. They feel part of the world. And sometimes they even think to themselves, the world is mine, in a beautiful way, in the sense that the world wants me to win and always supports me. That is the paradigm that they live by, and that is what they experience. Winning more often, and they don't have to do much to win. Huge difference. And how do they see the business? They see the business as a struggle, right? Constantly trying to prove their worth, as a pain in the ass. Whereas the second, they treat the business as a game that they play. It's just a game. They don't take it seriously. That's what makes it fun. They're like, hey, I had nothing before the business, so anything that's coming from the business, it's just a gift, right? Everything. When they say everything, they don't just mean the money. They don't just mean the success. Especially the challenges, right? When somebody is dealing with a challenge in their business, they're like, wow, thank you so much for this gift of challenge, of improvement, of expansion. Huge difference. Now, does entrepreneur B always feel this way? No, because they're human. They have their doubts. They oscillate between A and B. But if you spend 90% of your time here and 10% of your time here, you're going to win. That's a healthy combination, but it's usually the other way around. And that's why life and business become hard, right? Because we have all of these weird definitions that screw up our progress, that don't allow us to win. So my challenge to you is when you start noticing all of these thoughts, all of these patterns, right? I feel stressed, or any type of moment where you feel tension inside of your body, where you feel negative, where you have like the tendency that you've maybe had your whole life to say, oh, this is so unfair, this is happening, why is this happening to me again? Kind of like victimizing yourself. Ask yourself, what if this was just a game that I'm playing? If I was playing a video game called Business, right? And I was learning, let's say, Life Tycoon or whatever, Business Tycoon, would I take this so seriously? Or would it be like, okay, there's just something that I need to learn right now to level up. And that's all that this is. It's an invitation to level up and refine things, right? You wouldn't treat it as seriously, and all of a sudden you would be much bigger, much more resourceful, much more creative than whatever challenge you're dealing with right now. Now, that being said, if this sounds fun and you want to make this transition and you feel like you need a bit of help, right? A bit of accountability, a bit of support in that sense, there's a few links below where you can learn more about my work and how I could potentially support you. And that being said, let us refine your marketing. Let's make marketing super, super fun and sales. So if you're still kind of struggling with marketing and sales, I actually make these 2 videos that you can check out right now. I've used these insights to help my clients generate more than $10 million. And I think you're going to really love them as well.